Today we are once again in the Black Forest of Germany. This time we came across this stunning example of industrial architecture. Come with us and discover the story of this former Minty power plant. We started our explore in the cellar of this building. Here we quickly noticed the first cool feature. This was the Minty color on nearly all of the pipes. But okay, enough of the cellar. Let's head over to the main hall. This Minty spacious hall was the former Turbine Hall, and it was truly stunning. With the Minty accents on all of the pipes, machinery and control boards, it was truly a sight to be seen. What also made it special was how old school and intact everything was. All of the classic mechanical meters and dials were all not smashed or vandalized. The machine in the middle here, by the way, is the only turbine of this facility. The function of this turbine was to convert steam into electricity. With a single turbine, it is also probably the smallest power plant I've ever visited. Nevertheless, it really wasn't less of a cool power plant. Personally, the cool Minty tiles gave off a really calm, relaxing feeling, which is weird considering it's just a power plant. But why is this power plant so nicely designed? And why did they put so much effort in such a small scale operation? To answer this question, we have to go back to the middle of the 18th century. During this time, all of Europe was in the middle of the Industrial Revolution. So with its river with a strong current and that this valley is famous for producing paper, it became logic to build a paper mill here. So a small mill was constructed. But okay, let's fast forward about 100 years in time, into the 1950s. At this time the factory miraculously survived the war completely unscattered. So production was restarted immediately. Due to this huge advantage compared to the other sites which were all laying in ruins, this factory could expand even faster. With this economic success of the company, they invested heavily in state-of-the-art machines. To fit these state-of-the-art machines, a nice interior was also needed. The Minty color was chosen, by the way, due to its calming function. It was also defining a modern installation like this one here. 47 years later, this plant was closed. The reason for this was due that the Peppermint went bankrupt. Today we are nearly 20 years after the date of closure, and this plant miraculously survived nearly all sorts of vandalism or scrappers. With this said, let's head to the next and last section of the station. This part is called the boiler house. The function of this section was burning coal, which heated water, which then resulted into steam. After this, it was pumped into the turbine to generate electricity. What also was really funny to see was that nearly all of the typical sections of a power plant were all on a really small scale. Take for example this miniature lab, which was just one simple desk with test equipment. And this office space, which could house just one person in total. In the boiler house we also noticed nature slowly creeping in and reclaiming the once state-of-the-art equipment. With this we explored all of this miniature power plant. Personally, I'm a big fan of industrial architecture with fine details like this place right here. It really is a huge difference compared to modern power plants, which have pretty much no detail anymore. What I want to say with this is that it is important to preserve places like these, because it's very unlikely that they will ever come back anytime soon.